Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm sure most of you have seen this video by now, and I covered it the moment it was posted on TikTok. So this video is just an update, and in case you missed out on this, this lady you see in the video, she's a TikTok and she goes by the name Raw. She was hit with a brick by a man for refusing to give him her number. Like I said, this is an update because more videos are coming out, and I just thought of updating you guys. Let's watch this video, and then by the way, there's a guy who came out, he's a witness, like he saw what really happened, what went down on this day. I'm gonna play that video for you guys, so make sure you stick around, make sure you watch this video up to the end. Let's watch this clip.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch and they don't give a fuck. Yeah, this man hit me, fucking grabbed a rock and he hit me in my fucking face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just fucking watch. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see that shit? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man and fucking do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face? Man, fuck all y'all niggas.
I was one of the guys who was there that did not help her when she was getting hit with the brick, right? I feel like people need to know the whole story before they start commenting and say things they don't understand or they don't know. You guys don't even remember who you guys are trying to defend, who you guys are trying to speak up for. This is the same woman that was going around smacking white people in the streets. She's not innocent. She was actually taunting the guy to hit her. Why would I go defend somebody that's actually looking for trouble? This woman, she is literally a troublemaker. Everybody that knows her in our community knows she's a troublemaker. I'm not going to risk my life over somebody that's actually out there looking for trouble. If you go on social media, online, you're going to see some of her antic videos, taunting people, looking for a reaction. Well, she got what she's been looking for, and you guys are giving her the attention that she was actually seeking for. I don't regret not standing up for her. If you look at some of the videos, I was there. I don't regret nothing whatsoever. I don't regret standing up for her. I'm not saying she deserved it. I'm not saying that any men have a right to hit a woman, especially with a brick. Nobody deserves that. But at the end of the day, there's more to the story. She's not as innocent as she's trying to portray herself to be. She wants attention. She's an attention-seeker woman. She's trying to go viral, and you guys have given her what she wanted. Yes, she did get hit by a brick. Yes, I saw it. Yes, I was standing by doing nothing. And if that shit happened again in the same circumstances, I will watch. Because she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be. She was taunting the guy. She was calling him all type of names. She was degrading him to a point where he resulted in picking up a brick and hitting him. I don't condone that type of behavior, but once again, she's not as innocent as she portrays herself to be.
Okay, in one of the stitches, there is a video of a black sister who made a lot of sense in all this. In fact, I'll play it third. I'm letting you know so that you look out for the third video. Because according to this entire situation, the man who hit this woman was Somali. And she is Somalian. Somali is in Africa. I can say at that moment for that Somalian man, that was a normal thing to do for him. I'm not saying that was the right thing to do. And because of this, it has come out that the man who hit her was Somalian. Black American men are distancing themselves from this, some cultural norms, right? Let's get into this video. Let's watch the stitches, and then we are going to talk.
Oh, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch.
Okay, so I saw this on Twitter, and I'm not surprised at the amount of black men that are, asking for proof and asking for the other side of the story. Because I guess it's just so hard to believe that a woman can get harmed, a black woman can get harmed and lose her life over rejecting a male. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. So this was the first thing I seen. And you can't see her username, but that's a black woman. It says, "I'm confused. This Somali woman don't like men in general. She said out her own mouth that men are not protectors. So why was she expecting men to protect her in this situation? Also, we not finna sit up here and blame this on black men when all I hear is foreign accents in the background. You can't shit on black men on one hand, then expect them to jump in the line of fire for you on the other hand. It don't work like that. She needs to go holler at the Somali men and her family for protection." Now, my problem is, I don't know what possessed her to bring up black men when in the original video that she was creating the narrative upon, the woman didn't bring up black men at all. She just said men in general. Now, another thing that bothered me is the fact that no one is coming to the conclusion that her video that she was creating a narrative for literally proved her point. If you look at her fucking face, if you look at her face, her point has been proven. Men are not protectors. They literally stood there and watched her get hit in the face with a brick and had the absolute audacity to say, well, what did you want us to do about it? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Y'all not finna sit there and tell me that that's not trifling. A lot of males get in their feelings about women being independent and about women not needing them, woo. But when it comes to situations like this, you should want to take the initiative to do something. I'm not saying put your life on the line, but this ninja had a brick and he was outnumbered. Like, come on, be for real. This is why even with me being scrap, I still get my number out, because using my scrap is the last resort. I shouldn't even have to do that, honestly. Like, even with me being scrap, I still get my number out. I just feel like anybody who needs a side of a story to this, there's a special place in hell for people who don't have sympathy for this woman right now. There's a special place on Satan's throne for you. Swear to God.
You're missing it. A man hit a woman with a brick. Other men stood around, did absolutely nothing. Not only did they do absolutely nothing, they helped the man get away. Then after the man got away, the woman yelled at them and said, y'all didn't do anything. And they asked, what were we supposed to do? Those same men that were there never even consoled the woman. They never even asked her, was she okay? Then she posted her story online, and then we all got to see it. And then a bunch of men started to say that maybe she deserved it, or we don't know the full story. Let's get the full context. And a bunch of men also said that they wouldn't have protected her and they wouldn't have done anything either. And they asked questions like, why would I get involved? That's not my responsibility. And then some men push back against those ideas because they're toxic and harmful. And then men like you come on those people's posts and say stuff like this, which then makes you a part of the problem now.
Okay. So I don't know why women are coming for me when I'm happy, because I'm happy the original Black American men are not, generally speaking, FBAs are saying, don't associate us with this. And they're like, well, black men do this too, and black men do that too. And I'm not going to say that original Black American men don't participate in domestic abuse or things like that. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is this. I hear about videos of men from other cultures sawing off their sister's head because she wanted to marry somebody other than what the family wanted to do. No, I don't see Black American men proudly walking down the street with their sister's head in their hands. I hope they don't ban this post because of this. No, I don't see Black American men, trying to circumcise women. I don't see that. I don't see original Black American men expecting women to jump in their coffin with them and burn them alive. I don't see original Black American men being 90 years old trying to marry 10-year-olds as a norm. So I'm not saying they don't do certain things. I definitely have heard of original Black American men, unaliving women, absolutely, or what have you. I'm not saying that. But I'm also saying that, let's not act like it's the same across the board, or that they're all doing the same things, or they're all acting the same. So there's just cultural norms, and then there's mentally unhealthy and violent people. And I'm not saying that our men don't have their issues with domestic abuse, but I am going to say that culturally, I don't feel that if I'm sitting with people I know, the men in my family, if I say something wrong, that my head will get chopped off. I don't feel that if I don't feel like my father would have married me off to some 90-year-old man for money when I was 10 or 9 or 8. Now, do I think we have issues? Absolutely. Do I think that there needs to be some interventions, therapy? Absolutely. I know what goes on, but what I'm saying is there's levels to some of these things, and some of these things are culturally accepted. And what original Black American men are saying in this situation is that we don't want this as a cultural norm, nor do we think it's a cultural norm. So that's what I appreciate about it. And that's what I'm happy for them to say, no, we don't want to be associated with those men hitting that woman with a brick. We don't care what she said or did. We don't want to be associated with that. That means that what they're trying to establish is a cultural norm of saying this is not what we stand for. And that's very important because cultural norms begin to affect individual relationships. When you have a cultural norm of men saying it's okay to do these things to women, then men as a whole start to do things to women, and they just keep on going. When you have cultural norm of original Black Americans say, hey, we don't want to be associated with this type of violence, we don't want this to be what we're about, then when you get into the individuals, you're going to have men saying, dude, that's not how we supposed to do things. Like when you have a dude start to tell his boy, I'm going to go and F that my baby mama up because if it's not a cultural norm, his boy will say, dude, like you're not being cool right now. Like what's wrong with you? Like he'll start to check him. So are there issues in the original Black American male community with domestic violence? Absolutely. Is it a culturally accepted norm that men are proud to discuss and proud to talk about and proud to brag about publicly? No. Maybe in their warped little pockets of friends, they can do that. But typically it's the lower classes. I'm not going to say lower income because income doesn't always mean class. It's the lower classes that are participating in this and encouraging that. Now, I'm not saying that middle class men are not abusive. I'm not saying that upper class men are not abusive. I'm saying where it becomes a cultural accepted norm to attack, hurt, maim, or unalive a woman. And so what I'm saying to you is that I appreciate that my original Black American men are saying this is not a cultural norm that we want to be associated with. And for all you heifers who are so upset about that, that's because you don't understand shit on a deep level and there's something seriously wrong with you. Let them say we don't want this to be our cultural norm and we don't want to be associated with that. How dare you think that there's a problem with that? Now, when you see an original Black American man doing something like that, then you can start talking your shit and be like, look, y'all need to do better and blah, blah, blah. But how dare you shame original Black American men, FBA men, for wanting to say, this is not us. This is not who we want to be. This is not how we want to be associated with as a culture. What the fuck is wrong with y'all for wanting them? What do you want them to say? Yeah, well, this is us as Black men. We're all together in this. Yeah, let's beat her ass. Is that what you want?
Okay, I know I've done this video again and again, and I've spoke about this video. This is not the first time I'm talking about this video. I'm still trying to understand this, especially these men who were around, watching all this happen. Let me try to understand this. So these men just sat and stood and watched this woman getting hit with a stone, with a brick in the face, and they did absolutely nothing. Men, come on, you need to do better, because now it's beginning to seem like women are more protectors than the men. That I mean, if it was a man who was getting attacked like this with their women, with a woman, I mean, a woman can even try. They can do better than these guys in this video. if the roles were to reverse, to be reversed, like women in the damn, I can't wrap myself around this. You know, this woman begged for help from all these men. She asked them to do something, and he just stood there around and just watched. Please, men, from this, learn from this. Let this be your lesson, guys. Next time, please do better. You don't have to wait until it's someone you know or be your woman for you to protect a woman. That's just unacceptable. Please, next time, do better. No woman deserves to be treated like this. And for all of you saying that she deserves this, shame on you. Just shame on you, guys. You guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And I'll definitely see you in my next video. Maybe a little slap would have done. A brick in the face? Jeez. Goodness gracious.